Tim Barker, good morning.
Good morning, Shimon. How are you?
At your current position as a VP Marketing EMEA at Salesforce.com. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
No problem.
Tim, we see a lot of messaging from Salesforce.com recently regarding or promoting the concept of social enterprise. Could you give us an idea what it's all about?
Of course. So as you probably remember, Salesforce is a company that's been around we're in our second decade. And the first decade for us was really around establishing the market and evangelizing for cloud computing. But really the second decade and the future that we see is all about how do customers and companies engage and interact through social networks. So there are 1.3 billion people on social networks today talking about your brand and your customers and your company. And so the question is how do you as a company join them, engage with them, and then align your entire organization to support that customer?
Yeah, exactly. And actually I'm seeing a lot of nice activities from Salesforce.com really trying to engage in most innovative ways with their customers. One nice example is actually the App Exchange, of course, where a lot of Salesforce users are really happy with. Ideas Exchange and this kind of stories. How is actually the engagement? Is it like really in the culture of the company?
Yeah, I'd say it's something that we really tried and tested over a number of years with some of those innovations that you mentioned, like make your roadmap entirely transparent to create an ideas community. Or make your partner applications on the App Exchange transparent by providing customer feedback. But I would say about a year ago, we really, across the company, aligned to say if we're going to present this vision to the market, we need to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So every part of our business, every function, not just marketing now, is really focused on how they can align to this social enterprise vision and what practically they're doing to engage with customers. Because I'm sure as we all know as companies, is we don't in our mind as a customer segment marketing, sales, customer service. And so these things have to be tackled in a cross-functional way to be effective.
And just from your curiosity, is this initiative, is this being led by the marketing? Because typically you're talking about, in most companies that they will actually categorize it as a marketing type thing. Is it by Salesforce or is it actually marketing is in the culture of Salesforce?
Well, it's driven by our leadership. Mark Benioff is a passionate advocate for the social enterprise, as you can imagine. And so that's trickled down throughout every part of our business. But probably it's fair to say, as in many organizations where social made its steps into our organization, was firstly with PR, so that we could do brand sentiment analysis through tools like Radian6. And then we realized that many of the customers wanted to interact with us, not in a marketing sense, but in a service sense. So our service team got on board, and then wider marketing engagement, and then probably sales are perhaps the last to get on board because it's not about the hard sell in these networks. It's about engaging and helping and supporting customers.
Exactly, and so if you look at the social enterprise concept, what is the role of the marketeers within this concept?
Well, I can give a few really good and practical examples. If you look at the role of marketing, how that's transforming, it's transforming from perhaps, an advertised, brand-driven campaign transaction type engagement into a community conversation and trusted conversation type of engagement. And so when I look across the types of things that we've done, one great example would be to shift our thinking as marketeers from campaign offer-oriented marketing to content engagement-oriented marketing. So that way, we launched, for example, in the UK last month, an initiative, a resource centre that talks all about the social enterprise. And we focused on creating content that was highly shareable, social, and most importantly, though, interesting and useful. And you build relationships over time, and you do that by helping guide people through the kind of challenges that they have. So it's more about that and less about what offer could we put out to try and drive an immediate, lead and a transaction today.
exactly. Yeah, that's good that you mentioned it, because it's exactly the theme that we chosen for our next B2B marketing forum, because we felt that this is actually the change, the big change. We need to actually help marketeers make this step inside this new world.
I'd agree, and the challenge is when you're taking on this new remit, really, of customer engagement, you've only got so much resource. So how do you prioritize that with everything else you're doing? And for us as a company, we're placing a huge bet on inbound marketing, for example. Effectiveness and calories that we burn in outbound marketing programs are diminishing. Email open rates are declining. Response rates are declining. And so for us, it's really been about trading off tactical campaigns that drive short-term leads, shifting that into longer-term initiatives that drive conversation and then future transactions.
Exactly. So it's really, really in line and with our message for the marketeers for the next B2B marketing forum. And I'm really happy that you accepted our invitation to come and speak to our community. Can you give us a glimpse into what are you going to talk about?
Sure. Yeah. So my plan for the conversation, the plan for the session, is really to talk about the playbook that we've used internally at Salesforce. I think the market is moving so fast. I can't really provide best practice, but what I can do is provide a guide for the journey that we've been on, how we've really tried to focus this cross-functionally, what are the new metrics that we're using to measure our success, and what are we learning as we go.
Yeah, I will be definitely attending your session. Hope the viewers too. So thank you very much, team. See you at the 20th of March at the B2B Marketing Forum.
Great, looking forward to it. I'll see you there.